Gas runs up to $9 last year, and now it's back to 2. So that extreme price volatility that wasn't there before, we just went through that. So walk us through how that's been on the ground and how that's affected landowner sentiment and investor sentiment and all that. Over to you.
Yeah, I'll kind of try to think through that. I mean, I think, somewhat certainly higher prices or higher commodity prices can be reflected with, higher bids from mineral groups, and that unlocks a few more deals. So that was a nice, and I'm not talking about $9 gas, but even $4 or $5 gas, and more so, not necessarily even higher gas prices, but just seeing that, okay, maybe the bottom is in, or maybe we'll retest it, but seeing that it's in and just having a little confidence that, okay, there's a floor in, right? So I think that helps your underwriting completely, knowing, kind of where you can underwrite relative to the strip. But so the higher prices, I think, helped unlock some higher offers for us, which led to increased deal flow and got a lot of flush production at some really good prices. I mean, if you go back to even the last 6 months, I mean, certainly we transacted and have a number of deals that were done in last fall, and now we're going to get some flush production at 2.25, which isn't ideal, but I think it's having an underwriting process that looks at, is this a 10-year time frame, or is this a life of the well? And so I think that same commodity price movement that allowed us to be a little bit more aggressive and increase our offers led to more deal flow in late 2021, early 2022. I don't think anybody, us included, saw $9 in the cards and was underwriting anywhere near that high. And that became, really challenging, I think, for people to get deals done. When you go from 6 to 9, back to 6, back to 8, back to 6, you're kind of ping-ponging around. You could probably ask 20 different Appalachian buyers, hey, what are you using for the strip? And you'll likely get different answers. So where we're at today, we had decent deal flow in the first quarter. And I would say what we're buying across the full spectrum from, unleased, recently leased, permits, ducts. The bulk of what we'd like to buy is in the 0 to 2 year bucket in terms of development time frame. I'd say there's a few shots in the 3 to 5 year bucket. Still primarily trying to stay tier 1 acreage. So unleased acreage maybe hasn't changed too much. PDP is going to be near impossible to buy, I think, for the next probably year.